Hey guys, and welcome back to the shop. I've got my 1996 300 Honda in here. You might have seen it in the background of some of the older videos I've done. And I think I did some updates on it too a while ago, but this is how it sits right now. It's got the tires I took off of the green 300, the 1994, on it right now. These are the stock tires off of my Rubicon. They're actually not a bad looking tire. And they're on 12-inch ITP Delta wheels. So this bike, it's basically had a frame up restoration. It's been stripped completely bare, every nut and bolt kind of thing. All the bearings and seals and stuff have been replaced on it as far as wheel bearings go, and other stuff. It's got two brand new axles. The whole front differential is new to the bike and also rebuilt too, I believe, among other things. Both front shocks are not new, but they are off of a 750 brute force, so they have preload adjustment in them and stuff like that. And the rear shock is, as you can see by the sticker, a Progressive 512, same deal, 5-way adjustable. That shock is off of a 350 Rancher. So you're looking at, should be close to 2 inches of lift, maybe more than that, 2.5, 2.25, something like that. But there's definitely some, I don't know what do you call it, camber, I guess, in the tires. Seems to be one more than the other, but whatever. It's got a brand new Runvo winch on it, 2,500 pound synthetic cable, KFI winch mount plate. Like I've been saying, everything has been replaced on it pretty much. New grips, new hand guards, new cables. That's a 300EX carburetor. The top end is a 350D Honda. It's got a high compression piston in it. Bottom end is pretty much factory. The cases have been modified for a big bore kit that I don't have in it right now. What else? It's got steel footboards on it, same as the other one. Plastic is all good. There's no cracks in it or nothing. It's got nice guards on it, or whatever, the mud guards. One of them is brand new. The front fender is in here in the shop, but I have it. It's got some fancy light bulbs in it and all that good stuff. I could go on and on, but basically it's time to get rid of this machine because I am not going to be doing anything with it. So you see the side is off the motor there. I stole the gear reduction out of it for another project, that green 300. But anyway, I picked up a parts bike. I mentioned it in my last video on the other channel, but I'll mention it here again. You can see the pile of parts there. I also got the front bumper and the other footboard to go on that bike too. And I got this green plastic, which I'm thinking I might use, and I might save. I might save this plastic, but I don't know. I'm not sure how much trouble like this rack is on there, so I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that. But I'm trying to save myself some work. It would be kind of nice to keep these fenders since they match my other 300. But this fender is broken. It's broke there, and it's broke in the back of the trunk there. You can kind of, can you see it? Yeah, you can kind of see it there. But yeah, it's probably worth my money with these on it. So yeah, I'm going to sell it. I don't want to sell it with that motor and carburetor, so I picked up that junk one, and it came with a good motor, good running motor allegedly. It seems like it's got good compression. I don't have a adapter for my tester to put it into the spark plug hole here, but just holding my finger over it, it won't stay there, so I guess that's good enough. Electric starter works on it, so that's good, although I have a couple extras anyway. But yeah, so the plan is just clean up this motor a little bit. I don't think I'm going to paint it, but I might. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll fix that up and clean it up, I mean, and throw it in this here frame. I have to also, but that rig round part right there in the middle of the screen is a bolt-on swing arm extension, and there's a bit on this side too, part of it. But I'm going to take that off because I don't want to sell it with the machine, and it's got an extended drive shaft in it too. But I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure actually, that I have another one to replace it. So, and the shocks are also coming off. There's 2 front shocks right there for it. I'm going to save these, and the rear shock is going to be taken off too. I've got a brand new Progressive, no, brand new OEM. I didn't buy Progressive, I should have. Brand new OEM one. I'm not sure I'm going to put it on this machine. I might take the one off of my Green 300, my 94, and put it on here, and then take the brand new one and put it on my Green 300. Just so I keep the new one for myself. There's nothing really wrong with the one that's on it, but it's just nice to have the newer parts to yourself. The axles are brand new on this thing too, but the axles on the Green 300 are also brand new, so there's no sense in changing them out and going through all that trouble. This one also has really heavy duty tire rods on it too, which I'm not sure if I'll leave on it or not. I have extras, so it's not a big deal to change them, I guess. It'll depend on, well, those ones aren't even tight, so they'll have to be adjusted and tightened anyway. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I want to sell this before the end of the month, so that gives me a couple weeks to fix it and then another week to sell it, so it'll be going fairly cheap. I don't have the papers for it, so it can't be registered or anything, so it's going to knock down the price quite a bit. So whoever buys it is buying basically a bike worth way more than what I'm going to be selling it for, unfortunately. I'd really like to find some tires and rims for this so I can keep my Deltas and the stock Rubicon tires, but I'm not having any luck finding them. I bought a set of factory Can-Am tires and wheels yesterday, but I kind of want to save those too, but I guess I can't save everything. But I'll be scouring Kijiji for the next couple weeks, I guess, looking for some decent tires and wheels. I also need an exhaust, because the exhaust that I got for this one is garbage. There's the muffler off it there. It's been patched up and stuff. I guess I can maybe fix it up and use it, but I don't want to have to do that. This one's supposed to have an aftermarket CDI in it too, but it doesn't really look like it to me. But I'll investigate that some more. It kind of looks factory, but I'm not sure. I'll compare it to the one in the other 300, and maybe I might switch them. But yeah, of course it might not work too, because this is a well, the bike started off as a 1991, so the wiring harness is all 1991. So I'm not sure if the CDIs will interchange or not, but anywho, we'll get that all sorted out. We'll get this winch working. I got a brand new battery. Hopefully I can revive, because when I built the bike I bought a brand new battery for it. This was probably 5 years ago or 4 years ago, and I never used it, and it kind of just got drained. So I've been putting on the charger with the battery reconditioning thing and all that other stuff, and the battery tender, trying to revive it, but haven't had too much luck. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. It's almost 10 minutes into the video, and I don't want to go any longer, but so yeah. Hopefully I might get a couple videos of putting a new engine in this thing and driving it in the next week or so. But alright, so here in front of me I have the carburetor off of the Parts 300 that I bought. We're going to tear into it and see how bad it is. I'm missing this cover, but I don't think it's really critical anyway. not critical for it to work. So we will see how it goes. It's pretty grimy. I got some carb cleaner to soak it in though. So anyway, let's get started. I'll come back when it's apart. So here's the carb cleaner that just showed up from Amazon. Chem Dip. I've seen it used a lot on YouTube and stuff like that in the States, but I didn't know you could get it here in Canada. So Amazon has it. It's $40 for the tin can, which is pretty good considering how much it usually costs for like a small can, or even the spray bottles, which are like $8 or $10 each or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to open it up and try to put, well, at least this here in it, and as much other stuff as I can, the full bowl, whatever's not plastic, and see how that goes. We'll leave it in probably overnight, or maybe even longer than that. I gotta wait for the rebuild kit to come too. That's gonna be here Monday. Monday is when that's gonna be here, so probably leave it in there until then.